This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe, and let's get right into the news. All right, so we got Andrew Tate. He lost, right? But if you watch this, if you watch the clips from the fight, you soon realize, and I'm not even into boxing like that, but I grew up seeing what good boxing looks like, what people who know what they're doing with boxing looks like. What did Floyd Mayweather and Muhammad Ali and everybody say? Always protect yourself at all times. Always be guarding yourself, right? In the Jake Paul fight and this Andrew Tate fight, I both saw open season. Andrew Tate just left it open for this guy to just wail on him, and the guy's like a girl. He hits like a girl. He have you ever seen a girl fight where somebody runs in and their hands are just moving? Their hands are just moving. Like, you know, they got their hands in a whirlwind and they just run into the person, and then that's how this fight went. And then they started hugging each other. I mean, I think they kissed at one point. Andrew Tate, the ultimate alpha male. I like some of Andrew Tate's stuff, but like, if you can't back up with, like, he should have never taken this fight. Your aura is now gone. You just got beat by a sissy. Yeah, the guy's in shape and everything, and you could say in the comments, oh, he'll beat you up. I'm not a professional boxer. These guys proclaim to be professional boxers. We're judging it on that, guys, okay? And it was just weird. This was weird. I expected somebody to at least look professional. It didn't even look professional. I would love to hear Mayweather talk about this topic. Or Mike Tyson. I would love to hear that. So Boosie makes a great point here. Sometimes he makes great points, okay? He's looking at this street. Some people saying F the streets. He says, I would never say F the streets. The streets made me who I am today. Now, there's a quote. There's a great quote. And basically, this is what he's saying. He's basically saying this quote in his own words, right? Hard times create strong men. Strong men create good times. Good times create weak men. And weak men create hard times. The streets is difficult. Poverty is difficult. Even growing up lower middle class can be difficult. You just go without a lot of stuff. You don't have as many options. I grew up, I wasn't poor, but we weren't rich, you know? So I didn't have everything. I didn't have access to everything. But I didn't grow up as bad as, like, you know, you got to look at things in perspective. I didn't grow up in the project, so I'm very grateful for that. But, you know, you grow up and certain things make you work harder. And I worked hard. I started working when I was like, you know, not working full time. I'm saying, like, when I had free moments, I would work. You know, I would try to get a job somewhere. Even when I was 14 or 15, I would try to, like, I would ask people, can I clean up? Because I always wanted money. I wanted to have options, you know? And these guys are denouncing the streets that created so many people, like, created so much success stories, you know? Because, you know, people, like, as Boosie says in this, I'm going to play what Boosie said, because he said something real good. He just said, you know, basically, like, these hard times that people went through made people want to play basketball and do other things to get out of the street. And it made great music, great sports, a lot of stuff. Let me play this right here.
Hey, all these people saying fuck the streets and all this, I'm not with it. Because I am, you know, I'm a big part of the streets. You know, that's what my love at. That's what my genuine love at. They love me so much, you know, and I'm always speak up for the streets, bro. We talking about how it traumatized it. Yeah, it fucked us up, but it made us success stories. Everybody who was traumatized by the streets, it made you a success story to lead them streets. Streets made everything. Hip-hop, NFL, NBA. All these are people who come from the, most 60% are from the NBA are from the streets. All athletes are from the streets. They had to play ball to leave the streets. So so the streets got success stories. This shit ain't all trauma. Trauma turned into success.
Facts.
Let's keep it real, bro. Like, man, I ain't gonna like, nah, man. We ain't finna be on no fuck the street shit. Especially if you done made it off the streets, nigga. Come on, man. Like, take the streets out of all our music. Take street shit out, all our music. Who are we now?
Boring. That's what you are. Here's the thing. This is what I think's really going on. 21 Savage desperately wants to work with Gunna. Desperately. He's trying to say, hey, guys, F the streets, man. These codes and everything or rules are stupid. Let's all work with Gunna because Gunna's going to say, because Gunna's the top selling artist in Atlanta right now. Like it or not, he is. Okay? And they want to be able to work with him. And Young Thug's making it impossible. He's putting all these rules in. Don't work with him, man. Yo, Young Thug's a little hater, bro. Hater. He didn't snitch on you, bro. You got Gunna in trouble with your dumb moves. You were successful already, and you kept playing in the streets. Sometimes you got to say, okay, the streets got me to this point. Now I'm going to be legit. But Young Thug didn't, did he? He tried to operate a gang in the music business. What an idiot. Okay? That's just stupid. Even Boosie doesn't do that. Okay? Now, I'm not saying even Boosie like that. I'm just saying Boosie doesn't do that. Boosie's not running a gang. While he left the streets behind him at one point, you know, and moved on. Does he do dumb stuff every once in a while? Sure. But he's not operating a gang. You know? That's just dumb. Diamond the body leaves. D-Lo. Okay. Let's get to this. Let's get this topic out the way. YSL Mondo speaks on this too. Ralo spoke on. He says, I was born in the liquor house. My mama taught me how to sell dollar shots. And she could buy me and my sister some shoes. I'll never forget that. In fact, I'm buying every house on the street so that I can help the streets. Next year, I'll be responsible for hundreds of families affordable living vouchers. This is okay. Ralo, there's nothing wrong with this, okay? But Ralo's taking full advantage of the affordable housing sector. You can make a lot of money doing that, but you can also lose your shirt. I've known someone that does that. You're creating good places for people to live. Ultimately, what happens though, and this happened to my friend, a lot of people destroy the place. So you kind of got to build it. If you ever wonder why some affordable housing just looks very basic, and so it's because everything has to be replaced afterwards because people don't take care of your place. And that goes for rich people too. I've seen rich people trash mansions that they rent, you know. When you're renting or Airbnb or stuff, people do not take care of your stuff how you would take care of it. That's just a fact. And it's unfortunate, but people just destroy your stuff. It's just, I don't know. Anyways, okay, so Ralo says this.
Boy, I'm gonna need you to send this to them, because maybe I'm confused. I thought that we hustled in the streets just so we can get out the streets. Ain't nowhere in the hell we getting out of jail just to go back to jail. That's the dumbest shit in the world. I don't give a damn how much you love the streets, crazy man. It is not a human being. That shit will never love you back, fool. How the hell a sidewalk nigga gonna say something about a real certified street nigga here? I done been talked about by many. They done said everything they want to say.
21 Savage could never. 21 Savage, like they tried to crown him like the person that's the he speaks for Atlanta. Ralo actually like hustled, had respect from other people like Shorty Low, people like that. because he actually was in the streets doing street stuff, okay? As crazy as it is, it's not the smartest thing. He knows that, right? But he was doing that, and then he was also trying to rap and showing off money he got in the street instead of rap money because he wasn't making any rap money, right? And that obviously ended him in jail, but 21 Savage could never speak on him because he was never doing anything. He never made any money in the street really like that. Like he stole a toaster and sold it. 21 Savage stole a toaster, stole a TV and sold it. I mean, come on, bro. He was like a robber.
But I ain't been beat by none. So go ahead and say all that other sucker shit that you want to say about me.
I'm going to tell you, there's in that interview with Big Bang, 21 Savage said the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And anybody, whether you've dealt with anything in the street or haven't, 21 Savage said, I just know we were going to make it one day, even if we had to come up on steal 500 bricks from somebody. You ain't stealing 500. How you going to get close enough to steal 500 bricks from somebody? You're dead, man. Yo, people who rob drug dealers die. And the only person you're getting 500 bricks from is the cartel, bro. Your whole family's dead. What 21 Savage says the dumbest stuff. You are better off saying a bank robbery. YSL Mondo says he quit the streets first.
Now, just a few months ago, I was saying F the streets. I posted about it's cool to have a 9 to 5. Don't let these street niggas trick y'all to think it's not cool to have a job.
I can't really play. He has that music playing in the background, but he said he's the first person to do it. Anyways, then you see a picture of Young Thug with a cop. The cop actually posted this and said he doesn't need security when he's got the police with him. She thought that was like a cool thing to say. Bro, Thug, you need... I think it's over, bro. I think that, like, you know, glad you're home with your family and everything, but I think, you know, he's just going to coast off his old music. New stuff from Young Thug is probably a no, but he has enough old material to be good. Was Drake even on Young Thug's album? I don't think he was. Yeah. Young Thug's album came and went like a flash in the pan. Yo, Drake didn't even give him a verse? No. Isn't that interesting? He has 28 songs of garbage on that album. You got Travis Scott, a bunch of people. The best song is with Cardi B. And Young Thug kind of ruins the song with Cardi B. You don't know what it's like to see yourself on the news. You don't know what it's like to see yourself on the news. Ooh, ooh. This is the Supernova version. Yo, Young Thug, I don't know what happened to him, man. But it seems to be over. He's scary. The song with Cardi B only got 3 million hits. Travis Scott has like a cult following. So does Future. They have the most hits. Future's kind of like a Drake effect now. Anything else about this stupid thing? We'll get to the other stuff later. Appreciate you guys. This is JordanTower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Thank you for watching me. I appreciate you all. Like and share this video. And happy holidays to everybody. Peace.